Hello, welcome, my Aries friends, to your February 2017 Clairvoyant Alchemy reading. And yes, you're my last read, and fire in the house. And also, you're the first zodiac sign to open up, and you're about, physical impressions. You're the emperor, so you kind of have mucho macho going on. And that's okay. The emperor's rule, and you should sow. You should sow also. And you're also the ram. So, and you're ruled by Mars. So, pretty assertive, aggressive right there, no doubt about it. Definitely aggressive, but it's also adventurous, male active all the way with the fire, the emperor. But we love the emperor, don't we? Yes, we do. Much authority and power in that position. So, we were just saying the Empress has been coming through a lot. And, because we don't read gender specific on this channel. So, I'm telling everybody, think like an Empress. High Priestess coming out a lot this month. Magician coming out a lot this month. So, you really want to think like them with authority, intuition, creativity, also spiritually, and somewhat secretive, so we can, keep things kind of, even an emperor is very secretive, okay? He doesn't tell anybody anything until he has to. So I think that's the way to handle what you're going to do towards 2017, because this is, many of us are going to finally say, I'm awakening to this, this spirituality, or however you like to call it, universal tone, the unknown zone, spirit force, however you want to call it, it's happening, and it always has. So we just want to make sure that um, you embrace it lovingly, because you're in a good position to do so as well, Aries. So I encourage you. And your cool mantra is I am, okay? So yeah, I am the badass, okay? Whatever you want to say it. But keep strong, have courage, faith, always, you know, not a gentle planet, but we can bring love to this planet. All right, so we're going to do a 6-card spread, and let's see what happens. We've been having some bonus cards also just kind of come out. So let's see if anything comes forward for you. But I did want to I usually just use this paperwork when I open up my monthly read. I don't use it for Clairvoyant Alchemy, but I did want to highlight this month again, because I just mentioned how the High Priestess has been coming out a lot. And this is a healer's moon, Pisces healer. It's you can see February, March. So how we have in February, we have the Aquarius babies having birthdays and Pisces babies having birthdays. But this is totally lunar in tone. And this full moon right here, right now, that's why I'm dropping these last videos. And tomorrow I'm going to drop the Valentine's video for everybody to try to harness this powerful moon to release. Okay, release and let go. And then we were talking about certain stones, and I have my amethyst right there, but beautiful to work with. The otter, eagle, or unicorn if you're into them. Bridget, I've done videos just for him. I have my Kuan Yin right here, beautiful. Diana, also known as Demeter, the Huntress, and Aphrodite, obviously Venus. And the Empress has been coming through like crazy. And let me just read this again. Rising energy, purification, the medicine, new growth, honoring and forgiving yourself, self-love, definitely love you first, accepting responsibility, planning for the future. Planning for the future. Okay, planning for this 2017. Okay, creative power to polarize, action to stabilize. Okay, so I just wanted to bring that up because I find it so exotic how that literally the High Priestess has been showing up a lot, and this is her month. So isn't that fascinating? Sure enough. So let's just, oh boy, I had to turn it off. I just noticed there's the King of Swords, intellectual, and that's been a lot. He's been coming through too, as actually. So it's about how you thinking, you know, positive thoughts. Okay. I just dropped the Sagittarius, and you know, there's some blocking we need to do from forces that are the dark ones. Okay. But at the end, it came out with the star card. Actually, came out with the beautiful Tarot Dracana star card from the dragons. Okay. So, and there's the white dragon and the um, dark dragon. But there they are, looking up to the stars. Okay. And that's all about hope and faith. And you know what that's all about. It's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful cards in tarot. Okay. All right. So let's just pick a few cards and get comfortable. And again, light some candles tonight, tomorrow. Put some crystals out for this powerful, potent, and, you know, it's just the cosmic realm talking to us. You know, this is not man-made things. You know what I'm saying, my darlings? Man-made energies. This is totally the planets, the stars, the cosmic realm aligning just for Earth and Luna. Okay? And the sun, of course. Earth, Luna, and the sun. See how beautiful how they work in you know, tandem like that? It's fascinating. I'm telling you, this universe is fascinating. All righty. Well, I chose to work with continue with the Witch's Tarot because I brought it out for my Earth signs, but because the High Priestess has been coming out so much, I wanted to bring it out again. Okay, so that's what I've chosen to do, and I really like this deck. I really do. Okay, so let's see what we have to say here. All righty. Here we go. Okay. Let's see something. Okay. All righty. And there we have from the Robin Wood deck. This is a double deck. I've had this so many years. I can't even tell you how long I've had that one. This is totally one of my first tarot decks ever. Okay, and you know what? Before I pick the dragons, why don't we take a strong exhale like a fire-breathing dragon would, and I'm just laughing because I've done that a few times already for this month. The cards get picked up. But this is a sweet one. The 6 of coins is showing. Okay. Lot on the table. Some coin. Pentacles. Earth-based. And this person is showing harmony, you know, in the respect of giving back, sharing what he has. He's got the blue and red going on. Reminds me of those women with the purple hats. But you see, he's working well with the peace and karma for him. Well, I got to standing up strong. Sorry about that. I already brought him out. You know what? I'm going to pick one more just because I didn't mean to do that. And let's see what comes through. But that's a nice card to open the reading. That we know finances are harmonizing, and you can even, you know, pay forward to others who have nothing, which is always a beautiful win-win. That's how the universe works, really. You get what you give in many ways. Okay. Okay, here we go. Well, welcome, Aries, again, and to all my new subscribers and commenters. And, you know, it's been wonderful, really. I'm having fun. I really am. And I just want to say I did bring this Oracle card deck via Doreen Virtue to all the signs because I feel like now we're in 2017. We really are awakening. That's the word. And so we want to awaken to our life purpose. You know, what are we really going to go through? And animals came out for the Sagittarius friends. So Let's see what card you get, my fire friends, okay? All right. So we'll pick this at the very end. And I've been opening up all the readings this month with this little saying because it does feel good to me. You know, just like when I want to do my breathing, it feels good too. So we'll just open very quickly with this. Welcome energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. And let the reading begin. Okay? And, you know, we've had a lot of love. Venus coming out via the Empress, or, you know, like when Libra comes out, that she's ruled by Venus. Those are wonderful. Taurus as well. So it's just all good. But there's coin already on the table. Okay? And you pay it forward, my darlings. Okay? That's nice. It's nice to see. It really is. Now we have the Four of Cups here. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen this card before. Got a little mermaid here. Through the mountains again. I gotta figure out about the mountains deal here. But we like those fours because that's about stability and supply. Stability and supply. And definitely with the waters, this is about our emotions and how we're feeling. And, you know, sometimes this card can be the card of, like, well, it's a young kid here, but this is a card that can also be about marriage, satisfaction, and love. So I'm trying to figure out if she's trying to intuit to him his future here. But definitely it's emotional, but positive emotions here. This is really about relationships, love, it could be marriage. I don't get this card a lot, the Four of Cups. This is nice though. I like the little mermaid in here. See, I didn't ever realize she puts mermaids in her, like cups. I would do that too. Make mermaids. I put dragons in the fire, in the fire suit. Okay, so already, what a lovely card. I'm just curious why they had this little kid here, unless he's, it'll come back to me. Let's come back to that. But that's a very good card. That's very, very good. Just real stable, positive. Very good. Wow, look at this. Wow. You were just talking about, you know, here are the Four of Cups, Four of Hearts, however you want to look at it. And that we talk about there could be a marriage. And here comes the next card. Okay. Family, relationships. Look at this beautiful angel and the full moon Luna. Okay, well, see, I couldn't totally figure out why this little kid's there, but obviously there's a marriage here, relationship, you know, family coming. The Lovers, Major Arcana. All right. Well, we can stand those strong as well for you, my Aries friends. So definitely you have mucho love on the table. Very nice. Very interesting. And look at this with this full moon. We've got this Leo lunar eclipse. Please, my friends, just release the past, okay? And look forward to the future because it's right here. Love is on the table for you. Love is on the table. And actually, I just, let me see what. Okay, there was something that came out for the Sagittarius about healing emotionally because it was a little kind of, their reading was a little more on the, you know, darker side, we can say like that. But it turned out beautiful, but it had some, you know, bumps in it. Not like you coming out with marriage and love and you get it. But we were talking about healing. And the phrase I wrote down for them was, my healing starts today. Negative feelings I now release. So be it. Okay? So you can say that chant with this full moon here coming in. Lunar eclipse. It's going to be fabulous. And in Leo, the sign of family, the sign of love, harmony. You know, that's wonderful. It really is. Being strength, having dynamic energy. And here we have the balance card. The balance is always, you know, we always talk about the balance on this channel because that's exactly what you have to do is the balance. Okay. You even see these two dragons here in balance with the star card. Okay. It's just life. You have to balance everything, good, bad, whatever it is. But here we have more coin on the table. Okay. And the twos, we talk about them as a pair of people. And so, again, you could be coupling with someone to make some money, resources. And here we have the full moon again. Okay, Aries, please, however you guys want to commit to this full moon to release what no longer serves, I totally suggest it. If any full moon is good, it's this one tonight. Well, it's tomorrow night, but you can harness her right now. Okay, now we have the Page of Pentacles. Well, it seems as resources, definitely getting out on Earth, because the Pentacles are all about Mother Earth. And definitely consider, what you want to do here. Yes, and the Earth is about how your body is doing. And here she is, barefoot on the grass, got some shining coin here, like everything's going to be good. Okay. And the pages are young blood, and they're usually the messengers, and they're in the, they live in the castle, so she knows what she's shining about here. So put forth your efforts. Definitely look at this. Balance it. You can do it, and look, you pay it forward, and now you have the energy to move forward with a huge more projects. Much more huge projects. Okay. And then that the love has come through, let's see what comes through. But it's like you all could even, you were talking about in one read how a husband and wife can run their own business. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling that from this read as well. Yes. Now we have the Five of Swords. Okay, here we have that change coming in. Changes, definitely. Mental. How you thinking? And think positive, okay? Think positive, because that's what we have to have now. Release negativity. Definitely. All right. But this also can mean like you're going to be traveling. Fire in the background there. So, but it's like, or you could, this is all about change. Maybe it could be traveling because you're going to move to a new location. But it's definitely movement forward. Okay, whatever you're going to do, even if you're packing up to go to a new job or something, it's movement forward. Okay, movement forward. And that was just the theme for your Sagittarius fire friends. Move forward. Definitely. All righty. Interesting. Very good. And now we have the Seven of Coins. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. So there's no reason at all for any of you to feel, even if you are having issues with the resources, think positive, put it out there, because it's right here in my hand. All right. And look how many out of how many cards we were picking today? 6, and 4 of them all about loading up, and one was this bonus card I gave us. And then look, straight out from the Witch's Tarot, you get the love and harmonizing and marriage cards. So consider, maybe there'll be a movement with this deepening relationship here. Okay, this deepening relationship, because this is not just meeting for first chance. This is true love kind of thing. So, but definitely move it forward. Okay, there's no reason for you not to think positive. And you're the Emperor, and look how beautiful to find that the Emperor is getting married, right? Or could be, but this is all the lovers are here. Very nice. Very nice. Well, we were saying when we opened up the reading how much love has been coming through. So, right, Aries? That's nice. It really has. I don't doubt it. I embrace it, but it's kind of feeling good in a way, you know? And look at all this coin here. Pentacles, power. Wow. So ground with mother. That was another thing we were talking about. You know, get outside, you know, by a body of water, whatever, how it works for you. Look up, embrace the sun star, um, embrace the moon, the sun. Beautiful. And definitely so much love has been coming through, and that you're the ones to close this February 2017, Aries. I find it personally fabulous. So you have an Empress somewhere, Mr. Emperor. That's wonderful, because the Empress, as I said, I mean, I don't know how many times she's come out, but a lot. A lot. Back to back. Well, actually, I know back to back she came for the Leo full moon that I just dropped a few days ago for tomorrow. And then she came out because I wanted to open up the fire sign Leo with the same cards I had, which are these decks. And boom, there she came out again. Okay, so let's see what this Oracle cards have to say about our life purpose. Well, we obviously have a purpose here to bring home the resources. And I don't find this kind of odd, since you are the Emperor sign. You know, you're supposed to live in the castle. You're supposed to have the plata. You're supposed to reign that way. That's how you gain respect, right, from your people. But it's coming here. You just got to be, you know, and this card, sometimes this is the 7 of coins here, the pentacles. And sometimes this card is known in numerology as the Millionaire's card. It truly is, in the Millionaire's card. So, I find that very fascinating. Very. Did I just pick a card? No, I'm caught up and still in how the love came out so strong and all this coin. And now I'm looking at the 7 of, and that's literally in numerology, and this system I follow, this divination system I follow, that card is the Millionaire's card. That no matter what you touch can turn to gold with the right attitude, you know, heart, body, mind, and soul, because you love what you do. And really, the ones who make the most coin are the people who love what they do, honestly. You know, if you put your mind, intellect, and, you know, the love factor, you know, effortlessly, it's a win. It's a win-win. Teaching. You inspire young people to learn. Wasn't that sweet? We got those butterflies of transformation there, which has been the theme forever now. And that's what's going to happen. We want to transform. We want to transform what we've been about for the last, you know, 15, 30 years, or ever how old you are, and become a whole new emperor and empress and high priestess and magician. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I think that puts you in better position. Protective position, too. No doubt. Okay, so let's see. These for the people who want to be teaching young children. That's very sweet. And we need, oh, God bless you, you teachers. I mean, really, you're underpaid and overworked. I appreciate you all so much. You're beautiful people, really. You have a gift with children because it's part of your life purpose to help and support them. Young people respond to your genuine nature and they recognize your inner child, which helps you to relate to and understand them. More than ever before, children need trustworthy and loving adults to act as shepherds and teachers, and you are drawn to this work. Now look at this. I was curious about this card right here, why this young kid was here. But let's think about this. Okay, and look, there he is, right? He can, it's like maybe you need to teach a young kid, about emotional love. Okay? Something's going on with this kid in here. I'm trying to figure it out. But just know. Yeah, so let's continue. Okay, more than ever before, children need trustworthy and loving adults to act as shepherds and teachers, and you are drawn to this work. Okay, well, we have loving adults here, which is beautiful. So hopefully we're on the right path. Most likely, your teaching or healing work with children will encompass some aspect of spirituality. For instance, you may incorporate music or personal growth lessons into a traditional classroom, or you may teach important life skills in other ways. For example, in your role as a sports coach, music instructor, babysitter, or art therapist, or through charity work or running a youth center. In these ways, you help children keep their spiritual gifts alive and awaken new interests. If you ask the angels to guide you to the best avenues that will allow you to reach out and teach young people, they will happily help with this very important life purpose. Okay. Alrighty, well, perhaps, emotionally you do have within you to help heal the children, but just know that it's a win-win in love. Okay? That's right. And here we have the lovers. Beautiful. Wow. And all this coin here. Just like, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well, the lovers are here. It's really nice to see them come through. I that's one card that everybody always says, yay. And that is about love of home and family and relationships. So I hope that you make this next 48 hours like feeling full of love, release any negativity or anything that is not asserting with you, okay? And we truly had a lovely reading with all this love in here again. And I find it fascinating. It's beautiful when we can have, like logic and reasoning and yet passionate love. Okay, and that's what fire energy is all about. Passionate energy, love. Okay, beautiful. Well, thank you, my dears. Have a safe February. Enjoy Valentine's Day. Actually, if I didn't say it on this video, that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow is drop a Valentine's video for all signs because I want to try to harness this full moon, and I'm gonna let everybody know that you got the Lovers card. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this out because actually I'm gonna use these same cards. Okay, I'm gonna use the same ones because it's Leo's fire, and so I'm gonna let everybody know you received the Lovers. Okay. All right, everyone, you have a lovely evening, and I'll talk to you soon. And definitely try to get outside, try to say a few prayers, you know, about love and healing, love, emotional love, spiritual love.